everyone, Jennifer with Crafty Bones. I did not make a video last week because I hadn't accomplished anything, but I have finished a couple of things. I have been able to crochet lately. I got steroid injections at the base of both thumbs. I got different braces, and my hands have been a lot better. I've actually been able to do things like I said. So the first thing that I finished, a lady I work with, her daughter was given some yarn by her mom because she wanted to make herself a blanket. And my friend said that it had been sitting in the house for a year and nobody had done anything with it. So she asked me if I wanted it. I said sure. And I'm going to show you what it was. It is Bernat Blanket Extra. So I don't know if you can see how thick that is. So it is not their thickest, obviously, that big heavy chenille one. This one, make it a wrapper that's doesn't have anything on it. It's a 10.5 ounce ball. This is what it looks like. It does come in the oblong ball, not in a cake. It's 10.5 ounces, like I said, 300 grams, 97 yards. It's a 15 millimeter crochet hook and a 12 3/4 or size 17 US knitting needles. So that's what the label looks like. This one was called Vintage White. This one is Gray Orchid. Here's the white. And then this one, Indigo. So those are the three colors. She had actually given me 3 balls of the Vintage White and 2 balls of the Gray Orchid. And when I started looking at the yardage, I knew that 97 yards wasn't going to make a blanket. It would make a small throw, but not a blanket. And I wanted to do like I had done before, and when someone gifted me yarn, I wanted to make a blanket and return it to them. So I bought 2 more balls of the indigo, and then I striped it as white, purple, indigo, purple, white. So I did it just as a regular V-stitch. There were 3 balls of white, like I said, and 2 of purple and 2 of navy. So I emptied 1 of each color, and this is what's left of, or I emptied 2 white and 1 purple and 1 blue. And this is what's left of all of those, of the 7 balls, that's what's left. And this is the crochet hook I used. It is a 15 3/4 boy. It's a big hook. I'll insert a picture of the blanket here. Okay, now to the next thing that I finished, and I actually just finished it today. I started it a couple of days ago. My niece bought a new winter coat and some new gloves, and she asked me if I would make her a hat, but she wanted a hat with cat ears on it. So this is what I came up with. You can see there's some texturizing here, and it's a ribbed brim, and it is a top-down beanie with a ribbed brim, which it makes it a little bit more difficult to do the ribbing, but it can be done. So let me show you. There's the beanie with the kitty cat ears. Now you can put the ears anywhere you want. I put them 5 rows down from the beginning, and I might have been better off if I moved them down further. I've started another one. I had sent her pictures of this yarn, which matches her gloves, as well as Bernat Baby Velvet in this gray. But she took so long to get back to me, I wasn't going to stand in Joann's because then I would just spend money. So I had to grab this and leave. And then she says, oh, you know, I think I really like the velvet. So I showed her the picture of this is a big twist color. Hold on a second. Okay, so the first one is this big twist, and this is called Oatmeal. It's got grays and varying shades of brown, well, tan, and some white and cream. It is a bulky 5 with a recommended hook size of a 6 millimeter, a J, so I used a K. I was worried about it being too big because I was making it up as I went along. So I'm going to call it Bridget's Beanie, and it doesn't have to have the ears on it. It can just have the texturizing and the rib. So if you guys want a tutorial or a pattern on it, let me know and I'll write out the pattern and or do a tutorial, and then you can email me for the pattern. Just let me know and I'll take care of that. So I'm gonna do it again in the velvet called Misty Gray, but this time I am using a J hook. So this one's gonna be in 6mm, and the recommended hook size for this is 4.5. It is a 4-weight, but this is where I'm at. I just started it. I was watching football while I was doing this, and I kept losing count, so I had to just stop doing it while I was watching the game. But the ears are trimmed. You can see that. That's just a slip stitch, and I did it. The front and back of the ear are separate still. I didn't go through both sides. I just slip stitched on the top. And it's just some leftover white pipsqueak. And I have had this white pipsqueak. It was a whole ball at one point, but I've had it for a couple of years, and I trimmed a lot of UGG booties on them. I know that when I bought it, I was making UGG baby booties for a lady from work, and that was 5 years ago. So I've had that. This is the same original skein, and I trimmed some Christmas loveys in it for my 2 great nieces. I've had that same one for a long time. So if you buy one using it for trim, it'll last you a while, and depending on what you use it on. Other things that I've been working on. So it is a tradition, if you drive a Jeep Wrangler or a Jeep Gladiator, that if you appreciate the work that they've put into their Jeep, you give them a rubber duck, and it's called Duck Duck Jeep. And I've had some difficulty finding rubber ducks with skeletons on it, which is what I wanted. And the only one I can find is a single rubber duck for $17, and it's a full-size one. I can buy Halloween rubber duckies, little ones, but that's not, I don't want, you know, Frankenstein's monster and a bunch of other stuff. So I decided to try my hand at resin. So this is a rubber duck with a Jeep grill in it. And then I also did a skull on it. And let me see if I can show you something. All right, so they contain a phosphorescent powder in them, so they glow with black lighting. Hold on. So that's what they look like. Whew, sorry. So that's the other thing that I've been working on is resin ducks. I need to have them ready by August of next year, which it will be easy, but I also would like to have some in my car to give out if I see anybody out driving around. But anyway, that's all I've gotten done. I'm going to work on the Bernat baby velvet hat, try to get that done. And I've got most of the craft room done. I have not made the curtains yet. I was busy this week at work. We did a new kind of surgery, and we were the first ones in our area to do it, so it was very exciting, and it just took a little bit of time to get that ready. But that's it, and I'll keep you updated. Happy crocheting.